Section 3. The monsoon season was the time for rambling about. At every turn there was something new to see. Out of the earth and rock leafless boughs, the magic touch of the rains had brought life and greenness. You could see the broad-leaved vines growing. Plants sprang up in the most unlikely of places. A people would take root in the ceiling. A mango would sprout on the windowsill. We did not like to remove them, but they had to go if the house was to be kept from falling down. "If you want to live in a tree, that's all right by me," said Grandmother crossly. "But I like having a roof over my head, and I'm not going to have my roof brought down by the jungle." Then came the Second World War, and I was sent away to boarding school. During the holidays, I went to live with my father in Delhi. Meanwhile, my grandparents sold the house and went to England. 2 or 3 years later, I too went to England and was away from India for several years. Some years later, I returned to Dehradun. After first visiting the old house, it hadn't changed much. I walked out of town towards the riverbed. It was February. As I looked across the dry watercourse, my eye was immediately caught by the spectacular red blooms of the coral blossom. In contrast with the dry riverbed, the island was a small green paradise. When I went up to the trees, I noticed that some squirrels were living in them, and a crow pheasant, challenged me with mellow, "Who are you? Who are you?" But the trees seemed to know me. They whispered among themselves and beckoned me nearer. And looking around, I noticed that the other smaller trees, wild plants, and grasses had sprung up under their protection. Yes, the trees we had planted long ago had multiplied. They were walking again. In one small corner of the world, Grandfather's dream had come true. Glossary. Rambling means wandering. Sprout means when seeds begin to grow into small plants. Spectacular means eye-catching. Beckoned is to signal someone with your hand to ask the person to come closer or follow.